Never stop eating. I'd eat in my sleep. I would just be eating constantly.
That's what we constantly do.
Great food up there.
Yes, it's terrible. You can't go to a bad restaurant and that's it.
Which is your favorite in all of Montreal?
Okay, so there's all these beautiful kind of gourmet spots, but my personal favorite is a chain restaurant called St. Hubert's or St. Hubert, really? Holy smokes, nice. Wow. Yeah.
Sometimes stray Canadians will wander in here.
Every once in a while. Nice.
Great clip from Jay Baruchel talking about his love for Saint-Hubert barbecue with Jimmy Kimmel, of all people. Montreal's restaurant scene is known the world over. It's one of the great things about this city. We have amazing restaurants. We have a great scene. And during the summertime with the terrace and everything, it's just great to experience new restaurants and go back to old haunts. And to tell us more, I'm happy to be joined by Mike Cohen. He writes about restaurants and about, amongst other things, for the Suburban and The Montrealer. And he joins us now. Mike, happy Victoria Day, Journée Nationale des Patriotes, etc., etc., etc.
Thank you very much, David.
So, tell me about the scene.
Well, I mean, I've been very busy on the restaurant scene the last few weeks. I'm a big terrace guy, and actually last night, interestingly, we're doing this morning, my family and I went to the Ribbon Reef. I don't know if you've ever been to the Ribbon Reef on Decarie.
Yes.
Peter Katsoudas is the owner, and next week, actually, he's celebrating his 70th birthday, coinciding with the 32nd anniversary since he purchased the restaurant. So he's having a VIP cocktail reception, which I've been invited to, but I got a little sneak peek. I've never been to his rooftop terrace, and we went last night. It's quite amazing. They've got shades on the side. They've got roof covered, so if the weather's not so great, you can be shielded from that. If the weather's warm, they pull open the blinds, and that is, to me, the premier steakhouse right now in Montreal, Ribbon Reef. And I say that because we know, I can tell you where, but Moisha's is, in fact, reopening in Victoria Square in the middle of June. They'll be having an opening for that as well. And the owners of Moisha's are the owners of La Cage Brasserie Sportif. They also own Gibby's, both near your house, David, in Old Montreal. And, I don't know if Moisha's is going to make it. They're not going to have Lenny Leiter there. They're not going to have the same cooks, it's a big question mark whether you can just slap a name in front of a restaurant, relocate it, and assume the magic is going to continue. Gibby's, of course, has a big tradition, but that's the thing with Ribbon Reef, consistency. They've had the same ownership, Peter and his wife, Antonella. They're walking by every table every day. They know the customers. So Ribbon Reef, definitely, David, I would put on the list. And I was interested to hear your clip with Jay Baruchel, because I happen to be a huge fan of St. Hubert. My wife went out of town last weekend, and she asked me, where are you going for dinner? And I said, I'm going on the terrace of St. Hubert Express, because I like St. Hubert Express, so I know that. But speaking of chicken and ribs, Baton Rouge is another one of my favorites, and they one of their flagship restaurants on Decarie just reopened last week. It was closed for 5 weeks. They did a $1.3 million renovation, and right now that's the template for others. Complex Desjardins has been closed for 2 years, actually. It's going to reopen very soon with a makeover. Same with the location in La Chênaie. And great news for people in LaSalle. They're going to be getting their own Baton Rouge in the fall. So that's great news. And Baton Rouge, the chicken ribs, they've got good steaks there as well. You've been to Baton Rouge?
Oh, absolutely. On at Complexe Desjardins, especially in the summertime, it's amazing.
Yeah, imagine 2 years it's been shut down.
I can't believe that. Time just flew by, but they had a
little bit of an accident with the pool from the hotel upstairs, leaking into the restaurant. So they really had it's all been resolved, So you're in Old Montreal. A lot of great stuff in Old Montreal, but Saint Denis Street was really bad a couple of years ago with all the construction. That's all been done now. Saint Denis is a great place to go dine and to people watch. And I discovered a new restaurant called Josephine on Route Saint Denis near Duluth.
Okay.
It's 5 years old, specializes in fish and seafood, and they have a chef, David Bernard. He was in reality TV in Quebec, and It was a great place to dine. I went there, sat on the terrace last week. Like I said, great place to people watch. The food was terrific. Very young crowd there, but people of all ages are certainly welcome. I mean, I'm 60 years old, so I feel young. But I looked around the room, and it was a nice cross section. Very, very good restaurant. Definitely would recommend it. David, have you ever heard of the chain Les Enfants Terribles?
Yes, I have. I know the one on Bernard in Outremont.
That's right, exactly. So they actually have 6 locations. They have one in Outremont, Nuns Island, Laval, Place Ville-Marie, Magog, Brossard. I have not been there in 3 years, but I've received an invitation to their 15th birthday party. They're going to be celebrating at their locations over the next few weeks, and they've got a pretty diversified menu. I want to go check out the one on the rooftop of Place Ville-Marie. That's on my list, but they'll be celebrating that as well. So that's a pretty cool restaurant, and hoping to experience it as well. In terms of pizza, let me ask you this, David: did you take part in La Pizza Week?
I apologize, Mike. I did not even realize it was La Pizza Week.
Okay, that was at the beginning of May.
I missed La Pizza Week.
That's it. It's the same group that puts together La Poutine Week and La Burger Week. And I had a little bit of fun on my blog on the Suburban website questioning what could be the next week they might do. But La Pizza Week, so I always take these weeks and I try to handpick a couple of restaurants. So I checked out number 900, which is a growing chain. They had some great specialties. But the one that might surprise you was Dunn's. Dunn's is known for its smoked meat. Yeah. Yet they have an amazing pizza I had no idea about. I went to see Tony at Dunn's on DeCarry. The other Dunn's have the same thing. And they had a pizza, pepperoni, all dressed, but with smoked meat chopped up into small pieces and melted in thin crust. And it was a game changer for me. All of a sudden, Dunn's is on my pizza list. I couldn't believe it.
Mike, I'm hungry. Wow, this I'm taking all of this down. This is great stuff. This is going to be an awesome summer. Thank you so much.
I would ask David. I would recommend readers who are looking for restaurant ideas if they would go to my restaurant website at mtlrestorap.com, montrealrestorap.com. So it's www.mtlrestorap.com. I started this with Tony Medeiros, a friend of mine, 6 years ago. I do write reviews for the Montrealer. I do for the Suburban. I do for Inspirations newspaper. But having my own restaurant website, not great on the diet, not great for the diet. But it's just, I get so many invitations now and so many leads, and I'm a foodie, and it's exciting, and it's so exciting to talk to you about it. And big news on Saint Hubert coming soon, I hope. I heard they're going to be opening up a new one on Côte-de-Neige Road, which was closed for several years, and they had to turn it into just a takeout and delivery spot.
All right. We're going to leave it at that, but appreciate your time, Mike.
I thank you for having me, David. Really appreciate it.
All right. Take care. Mike Cohen.